Hey guys, sorry I am late. Only a couple of minutes. It's not too bad. It's a little bit better than what I thought. All right. I don't know if anyone is in just yet. I'll make sure that we are good to go here. I think my audio is fine. Seems like my audio is okay. Can you guys let me know if my audio is doing all right? Make sure my okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. It looks like my audio is fine. Okay. All right. Dope. I tried to prime this ahead of the stream, but I didn't quite get to it. It's a little bit of on a time crunch because I wanted to get you guys in for a larger model, but well, I ended up accidentally breaking it, so had to settle with this smaller one here. But we are good to go though, so I'm gonna go ahead and prime Masterchief here after I do a little bit of more detail work. Clean off the rest. Tried to get rid of all of these support attachments, but it's kind of hard to get all of that stuff off of there. When it comes to resin, you're almost always going to be left with maybe some marks to it. But all right. Let's go ahead and prime Masterchief here. I just really want to get into it. Get just straight to the painting without priming it. Well, I mean, not without priming it, but priming it before stream. But you know what? Things happen. So, let's see. Yeah, I might want to go ahead and in a little bit of an awkward position here because I've got two different stands right in front of me and I'm trying to get around both of them. I mean, I've got some space to work with, but it's not a whole lot. So, yo, what's going on, Euro? How you doing, boss man? You doing all right? How's my audio? Is my audio fine? Do I need to go up or down? How's your Friday going, man? Did you have a good Christmas? Did you have a good New Year's? Happy New Year's, by the way, since it's New Year's Day. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Today's the second. Today's the second. Here, let me finish pulling up the chat here. There you go. There you go, bro. Right on, dude. See if I can move this chat around. Trying to. Oh, okay. All right, dope. Dope. Had to move around some stuff. OBS is giving me a little bit of a pain today. So, what all did you get for Christmas, bro? Let's see. Mm. For Christmas? What'd you get for Christmas? Is what I asked. I don't know what the question mark was for. Unless you're kind of wanting to know what I'm doing. Some great food. Hey man, you can't beat great food, bro. Can't beat great food, man. When it comes to holidays, bro, I'm always chowing down. So, all right. What all did you eat, bro? Some mashed potatoes, some ham, some turkey. It's usually the main foods for everyone's holiday season. Wait, Euro, was it you that told me that you had all the crazy food like the brownies and everything like that? No, I must be thinking of someone else. I do know someone had told me that they had some crazy. Oh, okay, yeah. Someone had told me that they had some crazy food for Thanksgiving, and I was like, bro, that's crazy. Never even heard of some of that food, dude. It was getting me hungry. Can't be hungry playing Ark, bro. I'm gonna start making some mistakes. And oh, chicken, dude. What kind of chicken? Rotisserie chicken, fried chicken. Ooh, fried chicken, bro. Oh, absolutely, bro. Going after my heart, making me some fried chicken. Fried. Oh, dude, 100%. I love fried chicken, man. I'm such a fat ass for fried chicken. Bro, fried chicken, anything, dude. I don't even care what it is, bro. I'm eating it. Well, except fast food. I really do try to stay away from fast food. I really do. Super bad for you. Super bad for you. But they do have air fryers, which is supposed to be a lot better for you. So I try to stay away from all the grease and use the air fryers. Oh, on the fast food thing, you also try to stay away from fast food. Super not good for you, man. I'm hearing they're putting like chemicals and stuff in the fast food. Try and make it last a little bit longer. I'll have to do an episode about that because I know they're doing that in grocery store food too. So make sure you guys are careful out with that. Well, I'm trying to prime this as quickly as possible, just so that we're not spending a bunch of time priming. Because I want to get into actually painting it. All right, so I think that yeah, this is safe to handle now. Might as well eat plastic with. Gotta have them microplastics, bro. Make you work longer. Be more productive. I know, because maybe then you'll make 825. forgot a spot. I think we forgot quite a few spots. Yeah, this is such an awkward position. Okay. Yeah, I had a larger model kind of already printed up, but my clumsiness had to get in the way, and I ended up breaking it, unfortunately. So that's a little bit of a poo poo, but you know, things happen. And which actually might be a little bit better because we're not spending so much time painting here, because I can already feel my hips are screaming at me. My hips do, in fact, not lie. Okay. Alrighty. Now we just gotta wait for. This is the process every single time I paint a miniature. This is the process. It can be pretty tedious. Actually, it does get pretty tedious pretty quickly. So we'll set that down. We'll set that down. And what we'll do is we will wait for that to dry. In the meantime, it's only going to take like maybe a few minutes. So as we're waiting for that to dry, I want to show you the newest model, or newest piece that I did. I just finished this a couple of days ago. So, and this is also a piece that I'm working on right now. This one's kind of dope. So the idea for this one is I'm actually going to be sculpting a Arthropleura, and it's going to be hunting down a little soldier. So that's a cool idea. Also have another one there that I'm working on. Don't mind the mess. I usually have stuff everywhere. So my workspace is always kind of a mess. So I'm probably gonna be doing that for quite a bit. Yeah, that's probably gonna happen quite often, is me kicking this shit around. So, let me see if I can get a different angle on that. Oh, there we go. Okay. Much better. All right. I think. Oh, nice. Nice. This is way better of a spot. Okay. I think it's fine if we missed like maybe a little bit of maybe little patches here and there. So I think that's gonna be fine. We're gonna be painting it over anyways. So all right, let me refocus this mic here. So super unorganized today. I wasn't expecting to break the model that I had printed out. So, okay. All right. So this is what we're working with here. As soon as it'll focus in. Yeah. That's what we're working with here. All right. So it looks like that primer is already dried. So that's awesome. And if you want to know which primer, it is from Viejo. Awesome stuff. I recommend them. They do a few different primers, I think, but I always use their black primer. Super easy to work with. You can just brush it on, and it doesn't leave um, any brush strokes. So because it all self levels, and that's awesome. Couldn't ask for a better one. All right, so now I've got to get a couple of colors here. Really, a few colors because we're working with a few colors. We're going to be working with a Viejo olive drab green. And then we're going to be working with one of my favorites, Tamiya Gold. This was recommended to me by Xander's, really good friend of mine. Very popular in the 3D modeling, printable files industry. And then we're also working with a matte black from Apple Barrel. Super, super, also self-leveling, and it's awesome. You'll see how well it works. But I'm also always gonna recommend Viejo, just as a paint, anyways, because dude, they're awesome. So we're gonna start out with a base coat for that green. We need a few brushes here. So we need that. Okay. All right. Got my brushes. Let's see. Let's do this one. I think this one's gonna be fine. All right. Euro, I don't know if you're a painter at all, but I'm going to kind of give tips here and there. Oh, that's quite a bit, actually. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I hope that doesn't take away any detail. Try and hold this at a certain angle here. This brush is already hooking, but it seems like it's pretty soft, so I don't think it's going to give us too much of an issue. We might not finish this the whole stream. I'm going to try to. But if we don't, then I think that'll be fine. Hi, baby. What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? I haven't given you enough attention today, huh? You guys want to say hello to Sky? Say hi. Say hi. You good girl. All right. Okay. That seemed like that went on pretty swimmingly. All right, so now it's time for the gold, and I'm always kind of nervous to put the gold on. Always a little nervous for this part because the gold dries super, super quick. Not a painter, but I like to see art. Right on, dude. You know, before I got into this stuff, that's what I would always watch. I am glad that I'm able to do live streams for you guys because I do know that I know I would absolutely watch a live stream over this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna try and be pretty careful with this stuff because it does dry quick. And so we could kind of put this on haphazardly and then just go back over it. Right. Oh, okay. For some reason. Oh, that's weird. Either way. And it's fine. It's fine. It'll work. It'll work. All right, so we're going to pack that up. We should be done with this for the whole stream. There we go. That's so much better. And then I'm hitting the camera again. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. See, we got. That's a pretty small. You can see. Oh. No, you can't. And there's a pretty small margin of error there. So we're gonna have to be pretty careful. But here, let's see. Let's do our black first. Let's see. We need a small. I think. No, we need a smaller one. Oh, I thought I already got all the brushes that I need. Turns out I did not. Half the time is looking for a brush. I think this might be it. I guess we can try both of them. That's fine. Gotta be super careful with how I apply this because it can be easy to overdo it. I think. I don't know if that's. Well, I think that's the ticket right there. Now the question is the other side. Yeah, that's gonna be so tricky to get to. This is what you guys don't see in all my videos. Just trying to figure your way out around different angles. Um. We got a little bit of we got a little bit of black on the gold, so we're gonna have to go back over that. I lied to you guys. I lied. All right. Let's see. We just need a touch. We don't need anything super. Damn, that'll do it right there. Nice. Nice. All right. Now we're done. Now we're done with the gold. Oh my god. I'm always so nervous to do that part because it's so tricky, especially with these smaller models here. But now we just got to go back through with the olive drab and just touch up those areas. Huh. Okay. Let's see. You can tell these brushes are starting to get worn out. Oh. Tell you what, I think that's fine. I think it's fine. I don't want to go messing with it because then that'll ruin it. So we'll just focus on the rim of the cap here. Okay. All right. Oh, there we go. Let me see. I think I might be able to get a little bit closer than that. Oh, okay. Okay, I was making sure I wasn't messing up there. All right, so now we just gotta touch up this other stuff on the sides. Oh, what is this brush do? Probably. All right, I think we can move to the apple barrel now, because there's a part here I think we gotta touch up. Well, that's it. That's the one. And then let me see if I can center that for you. Sick. All right, here's a test. Oh, yeah. All right. I gotta go back in there with the green. That's gonna bother me. I know that's gonna bother me. The terrible thing about being an artist is that depending on how much of a perfectionist you are, it's going to directly correlate to how frustrated you get. Oh. Is that the... No, okay. A little bit more green. Oh man, I have no idea how I'm going to get that. Um... Okay. All right. All right. Dope. Okay, I think that's going to be... Oh, wait. No, we still got to do the... Believe it or not, that was actually the best one that I've ever had turn out. Sometimes I have to redo these things like 2 or 3 different times, especially with the smaller miniatures. So you got to really have you really have to have a steady hand and a good eye. Which, if you've seen any of my Arc gameplay, that is not me. So, all right. Okay. I think we're good to go there. All right. Now, the hard part is done. because now we can go over the whole body with the green. And then we will touch up any of the smaller details later. I'm going to try and get this done within a few hours. Just so you guys aren't sitting with me forever. Who's your well, I don't have you played Halo? My if you have, who's your favorite character? Oh, you haven't? I gotcha. I definitely recommend playing it. I've already finished a series, or not a series, but I've already finished playing Halo CE. Um, so Sunday evening, I'll be playing Halo 2. So if you want, you can drop in, see how the gameplay is for it, and then if you like it, which it's Halo 2, you're going to, then I would highly advise you jumping into Halo 2, or not Halo 2, but Halo in general, and then just play that. But it's a great game. It really is. I love Halo. Um, Grew up on Halo. Bungie Halo, not today's Halo. Today's Halo is not Halo, unfortunately. It's what happens when corporate wants to prioritize profits instead of a good story, which I think most games are going through that exact same problem. Have you played Destiny? I know a lot of people have played Destiny. A lot of people really like Destiny. Oh, you have played Destiny? Let's see. Let's go over. Oh, there we go. Paint this here. Okay. If I ever have any moments like now where I'm super quiet, it's because I'm focusing super hard. Yes, Sky, I love you too. I love you too, Sky, but I'm working. You already got some screen time, bro. Um, okay. Also, a problem with the plastic brushes because that's what I have. I have the plastic brushes because I'm broke and I can't invest into the actual hair brushes. With the plastic brushes, you always have to deal with this problem called hooking, and it's where the brush you can see at the tip where it kind of curls like that. That's what we call hooking, and it makes sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't. Which in my case, most of the time it doesn't. There is no such thing as sometimes. All right. So, almost there. Almost there. I said we'll use a few different paints, and I kind of forgot about a few more that we're going to be using here. But depending if we can finish this thing tonight, then we'll go through with that. All right, now on to the boots. I think that is also green too. It's been a long time since I've looked at any reference photos for uh, Halo 3's Master Chief. All of the Master Chiefs that I've done, not from Halo 3, they're actually from, I think, people's own imagination of Master Chief. So kind of like a mix and match of the I think earlier series or earlier designs of Master Chief. I mean after Halo 3, but um, I think definitely from the animated series that they did for the Master Chief quite some time ago, and their own imagination. So this model here that I'm painting, obviously, what other model am I painting here? It's from a modeler by the name of V3D Art, and he does some pretty good work. Does some pretty good work. I wish they were more modular, more customizable. That's why I always use my buddy Xander's models because of how modular they are. So if you may not be an artist, but if you 3D print or you would like to get into 3D printing, um, I would absolutely recommend a Anycubic Mono 4K. Oh, I missed something there. And then my buddy Xander's makes some amazing models. I mean, they're super dope. Let me share with you. This is for a video I did actually quite a while ago. This is from my buddy Xander's. And these are some other ones here. So super detailed work, and all of this stuff is customizable too. So that's why I always prefer his models. It's really hard to find models that are so customizable when it comes to 3D models. But that's why I ate his models up and I broke the bank. All right. Oh, wait, hang on a second. I think I missed a spot for the. I did. Hopefully, this turns out okay. Um, all right. Okay. Um, so now we just gotta use the black, and then just kind of go back over. Okay. And whatever oopsie daisies we make, we can just go back over and fix it up. Okay. Also, if you want to get into a game that has the best theme music, it's Halo 100%. Not being biased, of course. I would never be biased. I'm never biased on this channel. Let's see. It's kind of hard to get in there. The different angles we got going on here. But let me see how that's working. Okay. All right. Okay. Dope. All right. Let's see. Yeah, and now grab this there. All right. Let's starting to look like the Master Chief. Master Cheeks. Okay. Let's see. Oh, still got some green that we gotta put in there. Let's get around here. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's see. Dope. All right. Let's see. Well, hey, Euro, I appreciate you sticking around for a little bit, man. Hopefully this was really somewhat entertaining for you. I don't exactly have the best setup right now, so I don't blame you for leaving. As the channel gets bigger, we'll get a much better setup going on. So, all right. We're cooking here. We're doing pretty good. I think this is probably the fastest I've ever really painted a model. Well, we got some oopsies here and there, but nothing too bad. Nothing too bad. Okay. Okay. Think. Oh, that's gonna be a little bit of a hassle there. Oh, maybe not. No. No, we got it in there just fine. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Did we get that though? Yes, we did. It looks like we did. All right. So now we can move on down to his legs. All right. Yeah, we're actually gonna need a few different colors here. Got any favorite games? I don't really have a whole lot of time to be playing video games like I used to. But mine there for a little bit, and actually it still might be, is Arc. That's why I play it so much for the live streams and videos. Well, as of right now, live streams. Um. Okay. Which leg was I even on? Oh, okay. Whoa. Let's not drop and break the piece that I'm working on now, please. Okay. Uh, all right. Almost done with the legs. Almost. Oops. All right. All right. As you guys have probably figured out by now, I talk to myself a lot. Whenever I get super focused in on something. It's not indicative of a psychopathic behavior. The walls do not talk to me. All right, I think. Uh-oh. Told you I was going to be doing that. It's not the first. It's not going to be the last. I think this is also black. Oh, okay. So now. So here pretty soon, I'll be starting a new series on the channel. It'll just be live streams. Well, I might make videos out of it, but um, I'm about ready to get my new PC up and going. I'll just have to wait for a new part to come in, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Well, actually, a couple of parts, but uh, definitely within the next couple of weeks, the new PC will be ready for use. And so, what I plan on doing is I plan to make start making maps on Halo Infinite. I used to make a lot of maps in Halo Infinite, just in passing the time and stuff. And oh wait, um, and so I've made quite a few campaign maps, and I actually had one of my maps featured in quite a few or a couple of YouTubers channels already. Um, in that I'll be showcasing to you guys whenever we decide to, or whenever I decide to start streaming on the new PC. So I can't remember if that's green or if I can't exactly look at reference photos right now. So yeah, I can't remember if the whole thing is black or if it doesn't really look right though. Maybe if I did here, I think this is what I'll do. I'll see if this makes sense, which I think it does. I think the next miniature I could paint for a live stream is probably something from Lord of the Rings, because I've already done something from Star Wars. I've already done something um, other than Halo, or I should say, let's see. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Um, yeah, so I've already done did a promotion for my buddy's models. He had his own series coming out. Um, and I wanted to do a little bit of a promotion for him. And so I did that. That turned out super cool. Um, but I want to try something from Lord of the Rings. I think a lot of people would appreciate that, because I can't do. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Um, because I don't want to do Halo stuff all the time. You get burnt out of it eventually. I think I've kind of reached that point. I've always kind of wanted to be that YouTuber that is doing Halo stuff, because you see Star Wars stuff all the time. When people are making dioramas and stuff, and just never really saw any Halo stuff. So that's why I wanted to do Halo stuff. But You eventually got to move on with other things, and I think that's what I'm gonna end up doing. Because as much as I love Halo, a little bit of a toxic relationship. Well, with 343, I'm talking about. Wait, hang on. Oh, you can't even see. My big ass hands are blurring. Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So we'll do that. Yeah, I haven't looked at reference photos for the Halo 3 Spartans in quite some time. But I do think that makes the most sense. All right. Okay. And did we get... Yeah, I think we got all of the black that we need. There was some... Oh, there's some here and there that we got to go back over, but for right now, let's see if we can kind of touch up some spots that we have to. Oh, for some reason, I was leaving brush strokes. Yeah, you can make like a little series about repairing stuff like cars. Okay. Yeah, I want so unfortunately I wouldn't be able to do that because of my disabilities. This is exactly the reason why I do this stuff here because it's not as physically demanding. Um, I suffer from a lot of disabilities from my time in service. I've talked about it in quite a few videos on the channel, but if I had that ability, I would absolutely be doing some stuff like that. It's actually what I had in mind before because I really enjoyed blacksmithing because I actually got to the point to where um, I started blacksmithing. Um, I don't know if I can show my knife that I had made on stream um, because I saw that there are people getting warnings and stuff or their streams being taken down because they're showing like guns and stuff in their videos or their live streams. So I just don't want to take that chance. But I was absolutely working on a knife. My first knife. And I would absolutely show that to you guys. But I'll have to do some digging into if that's even acceptable for YouTube to show. And then if it is next no, it's fine, man. Things happen, dude. All the gear that I was wearing just really wore down on my body and um just couldn't do it anymore. And then after I got out, I immediately went into construction, which didn't really help things, right? So I eventually, went into the line of work that I thought I could do, and that was, reception work or maybe um, cashier work, but still had a lot of stuff to deal with, and just couldn't keep up with it. So now I'm doing this, and I get to hang out with you guys, and that's awesome. So, I don't like how fucking sloppy that looks, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna need new brushes. I mean, it's not too bad, but I really don't like that. Okay. I think that's green though. I am very picky about my miniatures. If it doesn't look like how I think it should look, then there's a problem. But I think that's for any artist. Okay. Boom. So now, oh yeah, I don't know why I did that. We got to get to this part here. Okay. All right. I don't know how we could get in there. I guess through here. Oh yeah, we got to get that too. So. Damn, here I was thinking we were almost done. Psych. Son, get your ass back to work. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's not. Um, Gonna go see you on the next stream. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Make sure you have a good night, man. I'll see you tomorrow. All right. Okay. let's see. Is there anything that we need to... touch up here? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I think we got everything. Oh, hang on. I see a spot. Ah, gotcha. Okay, now we can go back over with the black. Okay. All right. Okay. I think we have... All right. Yo, what? I think I might know why. Um, yeah, do that later. I'll just keep pushing. Okay. Now the question is, I forget exactly how the gravity hammer is colored. But let's take the oh shit. Oh hello. Let's take on the Magnum. want a basalt gray for that one. Where are you, basalt gray? There we go. Present yourself to me. All right. Let's see. See if I can. There we go. Probably would have been better done to do this at the beginning of the stream, huh? Let's see. Um, I think. Pretty sure the trigger guard is also gray, so go ahead and paint that gray. I think the handle, the grip itself, black. So come back through with that black. All right. Read that there. Okay. Now, I think I'm just gonna be creative with it. I think that's what I want to do. I do know that this is gray, so we'll just paint this gray. And then I'll just do some silver highlights for it. Okay. I thought the gravity hammer came to a specific point. there's that. Okay. And then that was kind of cool. Okay. This is a dope color. Let me see what. No, not that one. Yeah, you probably use this one. Kind of hard to see. All right. those are blue. Pretty sure those are blue. So we're gonna go ahead and paint that. Where is our blue at? Ah, here it is. Okay. Now we need our small. Okay. Let's. Okay. Touch that back up. Okay. I think that's gonna work. Now I can't remember. Can't remember exactly if probably too much. Yeah, that's definitely too much. I can't remember or not if this is if the handle itself is brown leather or not. I think I'm just gonna leave it black and then do a gray dry brush over that. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that black. Let's see, then I'm gonna do damn. Okay. Now we just gotta finish up the armor, and then we'll be on to the oil wash. So we're almost done here. There's a little bit of a couple of oopsie spots, so gonna have to touch that back up. Right. I really don't like how that's cooking. I don't think that's gonna lead to a good. Okay, that's fine. Fill that in. All right. There's a spot here. There's a couple of spots that we missed. Almost, 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 almost. I'm starting to get picky now. Touch that up too. That's good. Okay, there we go. Beautiful. this. Because we're going to get it. What are you doing, babe? What are you doing, girl? Oh, yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Okay, that's gross. All right. Time for my favorite part. The oil wash. Makes everything come together. Okay. Oh, freaking me out for a second. Now to go back over that. Ugh. Nice. All right, so now we can move on to the weathering. I don't believe so. Not too many. All right. Okay. Whoopsies. Forgot that. How about that? Just a bit. Um, oh, that's an issue. How did I miss that? Okay. Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay. Oh, I gotta go all the way around. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. What we're doing now. Let's go back over here. I guess I could just start in random spots. Kind of make other spots look more worn. Okay, I'm gonna go back through. With that black. Okay. Hey, this is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Um, okay. Okay. I think what I could do, kind of give that leather some highlight. Probably just do a brighter. Oh, let's do white. Okay. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Okay. Well, hang on a minute. Did I get that in there? Do some silver. Make it look like it's been. Where is my silver? Oh, here it is. Okay. Losing my mind over here. I think. Oh wait, hang on. No, I still gotta do some. Yo, Fish, what's going on, man? How's your night going so far, dude? Happy Friday. Did you have a good New Year's, bro? You came just in time, Fish, cuz I am just about done with this model here. So, but yeah, that is I think that's going to be it. I don't know how well you can see that, how you guys can see that. Dude, right. Nice, bro. I'm glad you had a good New Year's, dude. There we go. Well, it is all done. Cause that's all I'm gonna do to it. Probably gonna have to figure out what kind of base we want for it. But that doesn't look too bad. What do you guys think? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And let's see, how long have we been streaming for? Um, maybe an hour or so, hour and a half, maybe a couple hours. I don't know. I can't exactly see the time on it. 3 hours, I think. All right, now let's see what base. I think maybe like a desert terrain. What do you think? I think a desert terrain would look super dope. So let me see if we could probably get something ready. Um, let's see. Only been streaming for 45 minutes? No. No, there's no way. There's no way I was only streaming for 45 minutes. Streaming for 45 minutes. No way. What? 45-minute stream? That is insane, dude. Let's see. Probably um maybe I kind of want to do something like elevated. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say, stop fucking with me, fish. You're hurting my delicate feelings. You're gonna make me cry. Oh wait. Wait, we could probably do something like this here. Yeah. Yeah, we could probably do something like that. Um uh but let's see. Trying to see what we can or how I can go about cutting this. Oh, here's a box cutter. There we go. Oh, dude. Yes. 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 Oh, dude, that would be so sick. Oh yeah, yeah. That's gotta happen. That has gotta happen. That's gotta happen. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and super glue this. Um, Happy New Year to you too, brother. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Um, did you end up going to families for well, I guess to your families for New Year's? I mean, I imagine you would, right? Wait, hang on. That's dope. So, yeah, that's gonna be. Oh, dude, that's such a cool. That's it right there. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to sand that flat. But what we could do, um, for the next stream is work on the base. Yeah, we can just work on the base here. Oh, dude, that would be such. That'd be so dope. How are you finding all these different memes, bro? Well, that's not gonna work out how I want that to. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's gonna work. All right, so I just gotta cut that. All right. We want it sanded flat. Okay. Why is it doing it? I think I goofed. I think I goofed. Oh no, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Here, I want to move that off to the side. This is it's not installation foam. It's XPS foam, but it's more for crafts and stuff. The purple stuff that you saw earlier, that's the installation foam. But this is what I use for every single piece that I work on. Whoa, whoa. Make sure if you're working on this stuff, use a respirator. Because you really don't want to breathe in this stuff. It's super bad for you. Although what I will say is I'm not wearing one right now. Because I don't breathe in this stuff all the time. Well, I mean, really at all, but I don't work around this stuff too often. Um, Gotta go walk your fish. Did I step into a parallel world, bro? Did I step into another dimension? How are we walking fish? Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, got it. Okay, I got you. I got you. Either way, you gotta go. Well, hey man, you may not be watching now, but I appreciate you stopping by, Fish, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Make sure you have a bunch of fun walking your fish. I really don't like how that is rocking, bro. It's not rocking the way that I want it to rock. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe doing on the mat was messing me up. Okay. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that works. I will clean this stuff off later. I just want to get the shape of this thing. I really like this shape though, but I want to. Okay. 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 Yeah, this is kind of looking dope. Mm, let's see, probably. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I think that's going to be enough. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, so time for wasn't planning on using any of this, but sometimes it works out like that. And so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pour in some or put on some sculpt mold. Maybe for those of you who are just wanting to get into making dioramas, sculpt mold is awesome stuff. Although you won't always need sculpt mold, because you can absolutely use that you can use. There is a certain kind of paste, though. So you can't go and dry out toothpaste. That's not going to work. I forget the name of the paste that you can use. I don't use it often. Actually, I hardly ever use it. But it is a good paste to use as well. Depends on what you're going after. So I always like to do either snow biomes or um, woodland forest kind of deal. That's always my go-to. It's my favorite kind of stuff to make, and um, I gotta get better at it too. Desert biomes are easy to do. Well, I guess that depends on who you're talking to. But I've always found desert biomes are easy. It's just sand and rocks. That's it. With maybe some dead grass here and there. I mean, you could use actual grass too, but there's really no need for it. Why are you doing that? Oh, let's not do that. Okay. When you're working with sculpt to mold, you gotta be quick. Gotta be real quick because this thing sits super quick, or sets. My bad. It sets super quick. So you gotta be pretty quick with it. I have found that the easiest that it's workable is when it's starting to set. So, and that's because as it's setting, it's kind of already sticking to the surface, which makes it a lot easier to work with. The downside of it, though, is that you do get these little bits that come off and they get stuck. And you constantly have to flick it away. I think something. Get all these extra bits off. I think that'll do it for this one. Yep, I'll do it for this one. I will be finishing this up for a short. So that's fun. This was a cool stream. Different than what we usually do. Okay. Boom. All right. But we did something extra, which isn't a bad thing. So there we go. Let's see if I can get some tinfoil imprints on it. Might be able to. Okay. Oh, nice. That worked out. I think I should probably heat this up. Whoa. I don't know if that accelerated the hardening on here. Oh, hang on. I don't think I'll harden that. Yeah, I don't think I'll harden that like I should have. There we go. Want some indentions like that. Dope. Okay. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to let that dry. And that is going to be the end of today's stream. So, thank you guys for the ones who joined. I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to come and hang out with me. That's awesome. That is awesome. Well, thanks so much, guys. Hope you guys have a great night. Just a second. All right. Making sure we're good. All right. Well, again, thanks so much, guys, for joining. I appreciate you. Hope you guys have a great night. And I will see you tomorrow with Ark's live stream. So, you guys have a good night. Talk to you soon. Love you guys.